to Plymouth Ice Center for this non-district matchup between Minnetonka, Bantam B1 Black, and Wayzata, Bantam B1. Minnetonka is coming off a third place finish in the Cottage Grove tournament, in which they had 3 consecutive shutouts. And they'll hope to keep that trend alive tonight over here at Plymouth. Looks like we've got a full squad. All healthy players are dressed in their all blue uniforms. Wayzata will be in their home white jerseys. I'm Scott Harmon, happy to bring you these games late on a Thursday night. So thank you for joining me. Pucks are being picked up. There's your buzzer to signal the end of warm-ups. Tonka is gathered up for the team cheer. Starting 5 tonight will be Proctor, Weinzerl, and Doyle, with Kinzer and Clymer at D. 12 minutes on the clock for the first period. Proctor takes the face off. Weinzerl tried to walk right up ahead. He was checked. Picked up by Wayzata. They're in the slot. Good defense. It slides past the goal. Hard body contact behind the net. Now picked up. Tapped ahead by Doyle. He might get to that for a breakaway. I think it's going to be no icing, but Wayzata gets there first. Intercepted by Proctor. They'll send it down low, and Wayzata's going to go to the box. And Wayzata came out aggressive. And they are going to pay for that. So we'll bring the power play line on. Harmon, Jewett, and Olsen. Looks like Kinzer and Clymer will stay back at D. Harmon will take this face off. Jewett at right, Olsen at left. See what Harmon wants to do with it. Good win for Harmon. Oh, Wayzata got to the puck and no one from Tonka did. But it's delayed a few minutes. Hospital is not getting into people's living rooms. If someone would check for me in a few minutes to make sure it's going, that'd be great. The stats I have on my phone say it's okay. Icing. Only 8 seconds go off. Harmon ties it up. Wayzata gets there. Picked up by Harmon. And Tonka's going to go to the box for slash. So we don't really get the benefit from that power play. Instead, we'll go 4-on-4 for a minute 48. Harmon and Olsen will stay on. Looks like the D's have changed. I think we have Conrad and Lutz now at D. Knocked ahead by Olsen, dumped back in by the Trojans. Conrad takes it behind, coming out the right side. He flips it off the glass. Harmon tries to get there. It's kept in by the Wayzata D. Lutz brings it up the boards now for Olsen. He's got it. Harmon's got a step. Harmon, one-on-one. He's going to cut to the middle. Right side. Still with the puck on his stick. Leaves it off for Olsen. Olsen picks it up in the corner. Looking for the high point. Lutz shoots through traffic. Harmon maybe got something of it. Maybe not. It's 4-on-4. Wayzata gets it out. It comes back to Conrad. He goes D to D to Lutz. Lutz is looking ahead. He sends it past Olsen, loose puck going right in front of the net. Harmon puts a little pressure on. Good passing sequence from Wayzata, and they come out the left side. Harmon's got it now. He's got a little space with Olsen changing. Nice speed from Harmon. He goes through the legs, and it's good D from Wayzata. Nonweiler puts some pressure on. Clymer backs off. Shot too high to hit the net. Now Markowitz is on. He's with Anbury and Nonweiler. Anbury with the ball, puck on the left wall. And his pass attempt goes up to the Wayzata D. Now Wayzata brings it in the zone. Good blocker save. Thomas Struck probably didn't have much to look at there. Oh, a good chance for Wayzata, knocked away by Anbury. Actually, Anbury's back on D right now. Markowitz dumps it in. Anbury's a two-way player, though. So we'll watch and see if that's where he stays. Now it's a 10-second power play for Wayzata. Struck glove save. Jack Jewett's still in the box for 7 more seconds. Proctor and Doyle will take this face off, and I assume, will Jewett join them? Not sure who's usually with this group. This is the first group that came on to start the game, if I'm not mistaken. Proctor gets it up to Doyle on the right wing. Doyle unable to get it out, kept in, hard shot, struck with composure. Grabs that one out of the air. 9:13 on the clock. In the first period, no score. 5-on-5. Now who's joined this crew? It's Weinzerl. Weinzerl, Proctor, and Doyle. This comes out to the point. Wayzata fumbles it over the line. Big chance for Weinzerl. He's got Doyle on the right. Doyle wasn't quite up there. Doyle's working it on the wall, gets it down low to Proctor. Proctor in the corner, back to the point. Kinzer can't keep it in. Kinzer, backhand pass over to Lutz. Lutz trying to get it back to Kinzer. It's offside. Wayzata with a good forecheck there. Harmon, Olsen, and Novogratz up at forward. Conrad and Anbury back on D. So Anbury's playing D right now. Olsen comes away with the face-off. He backhands it down low. Good hustle from Novogratz to go behind. Novogratz gets a piece of it. Here comes Harmon. Harmon's at the puck, trying to play it back down into the corner. Olsen's backing him up. Harmon comes out of it. How did he get out of there? Olsen. Now Harmon's got it back. He's taking it into the corner. Out in front, and it's bouncing off the side of the net. Harmon's still got the puck. He gets it clean back to the point. Anbury will shoot through traffic off the stick of the goalie. Still in play. Lifted stick from Olsen. Olsen trying to get some wood on it. Nice work from Olsen. Bouncing puck. Harmon trying to get a shot. Conrad's going to step up. He'll keep it in. Good forecheck now from this trio. Novogratz is there to Olsen. Harmon changes. This one is slowly coming out of the zone, and I think it's going to go all the way for icing. Oh, they waved icing off. I guess they're going to say Tonka touched it. Bad bounce in front. Goes past Struck. Out to the point for Wayzata. Shot through traffic. Struck. Save and cover. Markowitz with Nonweiler and Jewett are your forwards. Kinzer and Clymer at D. Face off to Wayzata. They'll get it out to the point. Shot in, blocked by Markowitz. Shot wide to the left, rolling on its side. Wayzata gets to the corner first. Pressure from Markowitz. He knocks it off his stick. And he sends it out of the zone up to Jewett. Jewett to Nonweiler. Nonweiler has it knocked off his stick. Markowitz on the follow-up. Sends it back to his defense, Kinzer. Kinzer across to Clymer. Clymer with choices. Back to Kinzer. Kinzer looking up ice. Eyeing up on the left wing, Markowitz. Markowitz drops it off for Nonweiler. Good puck movement from this group. Shot blocked, bouncing out to Clymer, who shoots and it's blocked out into the neutral zone where Kinzer flips it up off the left wall. Wayzata will take it back into the zone. Jack Jewett with a little stick on it, so he'll keep the forecheck on. Out to the point, Markowitz is there. He shoots wide to the left. This will roll up the left wall, kept in by Clymer. Work down below the net. Jack Jewett is there. He'll work it up the near wall. He's got Kinzer at the point. Instead, it's tied up. It's hard to see from our vantage point. Ends up behind the net. Wayzata looking to go out the right wing, missing Clymer's shot. Tipped wide, and Nonweiler hustles to the corner. Up the wall for Markowitz. Markowitz drops it off to Nonweiler. He gives it out to Kinzer at the point, and he'll give it back to Nonweiler. He flips it down low behind the net. Markowitz trying to get a hold of it. Jewett stopping the Wayzata progress. Now it's out to the point. Clymer with a shot, and it's wide left. Kinzer coming down to the hash marks. He'll shoot. It's tipped. This is another good forecheck, and there's an icing from Wayzata. 5:45 on the clock, no score. Tonka really hasn't had too much in the way of shots on goal. The last couple of shifts have been good pressure. Proctor, Doyle, and Weinzerl up at forward. Lutz and Conrad back at D. This comes out to Lutz, who shoots, and it's blocked. Wayzata trying to take advantage of the block. Good help back from Weinzerl. Shot, pad save, and Wayzata has shot it through traffic a couple of times. Thomas has been on it. Here's a chance at the rush, 3-on-2. Doyle shot. Save, follow-up shot goes wide. Weinzerl gets it to the point. Lutz, he'll quickly shoot it in. And it's a goal! Proctor might have tipped it in. Good goal for Tonka. They quickly get up ice. Lutz, smart decision to get that on net, and it's Proctor who's celebrating the first goal of the game for Tonka. Here comes Harmon with Olsen and Novogratz. Conrad and Lutz stay at D. Harmon to take the face-off, 5:17 to go in the first, 1-0 Tonka. Novogratz making that face-off play work. Oh, Wayzata took it away. Dumped in. Struck couldn't stop it behind. Wayzata plays it back and forth behind. Struck's a little turned around. Now Lutz has it in the corner. He flips it up the wall. Olsen lifts his stick. He can't get it out. Wayzata goes to the box. Elbow. Tonka on the power play. Harmon, Jewett, and Olsen are the forwards. Clymer and Kinzer are back at D. Let's see if they can get something going here. Last time they were on the power play for 12 seconds and took a penalty. Harmon on the face-off. Olsen had a piece of that, and Wayzata's going to get it out. Trojans hustle down the left side. Clymer cuts it off. Trojans still with the puck. Clymer got it away, but it was a bad bounce. Struck again is there. Left wing, Olsen. Going to the right wing, Jewett. Jewett is going to try to get some space and get things going. Harmon protecting the puck down in the corner. He's going to reverse side to the far side. Now he's working the wall back to the point for Kinzer. Kinzer fumbles it, and it's over the blue line. Tonka to regroup. That's off the stick of Clymer. He'll take it behind the net. And Olsen can't get a hold of it. It's going to go back into Wayzata's end. Harmon changes. Coming on is Markowitz. Markowitz hustling to the puck. He'll get it away from Wayzata. Let's see if he can get something set up. It's all tied up below the goal line right now. Olsen's got it. And he's going to work it on the near side. Olsen and Jewett. Jewett shoots through traffic, save. Bouncing all the way to Kinzer, who shoots short angle. Again, saved. Wayzata's going to have a chance to clear. And Clymer's going to have to hustle here. Clymer with the block shot. Novogratz takes it in the left corner. Max Novogratz, he'll take it through the middle. Knocked away. Here's a chance for Jewett, a big chance. Shot high. Almost got his own rebound. And he rings it around up onto the near side. Not much action on this power play either. Jewett back to Conrad. 3 seconds left on the power play. Up to Novogratz on the near side. He backhands it in the zone, picked up by Wayzata. He steals it back, and Wayzata steals it back. So the Trojans coming up ice. They really haven't been down here on the attack very much, but they have. Oh, Thomas got away with one. Holy moly. I was going to say they have made their moments count. And I think Wayzata's going to go to the box again. Sure enough, with 2:22 to go, it's another Tonka power play. The Wayzata, while they have probably not had the balance of time in Tonka's zone, they probably have made their chances a little more dangerous. There are 2 Wayzata players in the box. I didn't see the ref's signal. I'm guessing somebody's got a 2 and 10, which for the uninitiated, the offending player is being given an additional penalty, and that player will have to sit in the box for 12 minutes while the teammate has to serve that 2 minutes on that player's behalf. Weinzerl, shot bouncing out to the point, kept alive. Weinzerl on the near side. He'll give it to Lutz. Lutz back to Weinzerl. Lots of traffic in front. Weinzerl, lots of space in front, and he put it off the stick of the goalie. Picked up by Wayzata. Wayzata trying to get it out on the near side, and they do. Good hustle up the left wall for Wayzata. Shot, pad, save, knocked away by Kinzer. Up the wall. Proctor couldn't get it. 3 Tonka jerseys are there. Now no pressure. Doyle to Proctor. Proctor in the middle. Passes it to Weinzerl. Trying to get it to Doyle, who kicks it to Lutz at the point, and he's going to shoot off a bunch of sticks out in front for Doyle, and I thought he was going to sneak it through the 5-hole. 1:11 more on the power play. 1:32 to go in the first period. It's 1-0 Tonka. Line change. Harmon, Jewett, and Olsen with Conrad and Clymer. So there's some discussion about what's supposed to happen over at the penalty box right now. Wayzata currently has 5 skaters on the ice and 2 skaters in the penalty box. Now somebody's going off for Wayzata, so it is indeed still a power play. Harmon wins it to Conrad. Clymer with choices. He shoots right into the pads. Over to Conrad, who shoots, tipped by Harmon, and it's saved. Harmon on the near far wall. He's going to reverse it. He'll take it behind. And Wayzata gets it out. Clymer on the defense. Out in front, knocked away. It's over the blue line. Wayzata has to recruit, but they are shorthanded. Dumped in. Bouncing puck, struck. Plays it right out in front. Wayzata coming hard. Now 30 more seconds, we should be able to get it out of the zone. Jewett struggles to hold on with it there. Olsen tries to get a hold of it. Harmon with a nice check in front of the score table. And he finally pries it away, and he's got possession of the puck. Harmon looks like he wants to take it right side. Harmon cutting to the net. Wrap around Harmon, and Olsen puts it away. Power play goal. It'll be Harmon to Olsen. 2-0 Tonka with 28.3 to go in the period. So Harmon chooses to be aggressive there and attack the pipe. And that made the difference. He could have just slowed it down and take it into the corner. And instead, he just chose to be aggressive. So good play on Harmon, and great heads up from Hunter Olsen, who just hammers home the simple open net rebound. Now it's Nonweiler with Markowitz and Jewett. Back on D. This is Conrad with the puck. He backhands it up the wall to Andrew, who is the other defense. Dumped back in the zone by Wayzata. Andrew is going to go to the box. Probably just I'm calling interference on it. I thought they would call roughing on it. I guess the theory there is that Andrew had the puck. He sends it up ice, and then he pushes the Wayzata player down without the Wayzata player having touched it. And thus, it's interference. 2.9 seconds to go in the period. Proctor's got to tie up. He wins it into the corner. That'll do it. First period down, 2-0 Tonka. Tonka will start the second in the box. So they'll talk it over here. Short-handed to start the second. Goals from Proctor and Olsen. You gotta love it when you get scoring all through the lineup and everybody gets an opportunity to contribute to the team. That's always a fun team to be a part of. Thomas struck in goal tonight for the Skippers. Augie's in on photography tonight. 4-on-4 to start the period. Or excuse me, 4-on-5. Tonka's got a player in the box. Carrie Harmon running the penalty box. She's having a laugh right now. I know it's eating her up inside that she can't be DJ tonight. I don't know if there's a sound system here in Rink B at Plymouth Ice Center. Logan Proctor to take the face-off. His fellow forward will be Brody Doyle. Lutz and Kinzer back on D. Here early in the season, I've been very impressed with Logan Proctor's penalty killing. And it's one of those kind of secret weapons. You get a team like, you get a player like Logan Proctor on the penalty kill. He's a threat to score right now, frankly, because he's so good at knocking the puck off people's sticks and getting off to the races. Look at that. That's Logan Proctor. He lifts his stick, keeps it in the zone. Brought in by Wayzata. They'll dump it and try to get there first, and they do. Wayzata. There it goes, Logan Proctor. He's off on the rush, and he's got Doyle on the right side. 2-on-2, but he might beat a guy himself. Proctor's already got one. Doyle! Good save by Wayzata, and a great opportunity from Tonka, shorthanded. Now Wayzata comes back into the zone. Good help back from both Doyle and Proctor. Dumped into the corner. Out to the point. Proctor almost knocked another one away. Shot blocked by Lutz. Shot! Thomas is there, toe save. Like I said, Wayzata's making their opportunities count when they get them. Now Proctor dumps it in on net. He'll change. It'll be Jewett that comes on for him. Doyle's going to head to the bench, and it's Markowitz on for him. Markowitz almost intercepts one in the neutral zone. Wayzata hasn't really gotten much going here. They did have one serious opportunity that Thomas Struck had to save. Great hustle. Now Jewett tries to take one away. Wayzata in the neutral zone, and they'll dump it in. 23 more seconds with penalty to kill. Jewett's open, high up in the zone. He'll get it now in between the blue and the red. cutting to the middle. He's got Markowitz on the right. Now he cuts to the left. He might get a shot on goal, but he was offside. $11 more seconds on the penalty to Anvery. Jewett on the left, Markowitz in the middle. Nonweiler is out there. He's the other forward. Markowitz with a serious chance, knocked off his stick right before he shot. Nonweiler's kind of hanging back for a second here, and I assume they'll have Anvery just go into the game. And Wayzata's going to the box again, folks. Struck saw that. He got to the bench, but we weren't able to get the extra attacker. I'm going to watch the ref here and see if I can get the signal. Elbow. Harmon, Jewett, and Olsen, the power play unit. Anvery and Clymer. Looks one of these two is going to change. Conrad's on. Anvery's sliding over to the right side, and Clymer's going onto the bench. Harmon at the faceoff. He's been good on faceoff. Beautiful win. Jewett with the shot tipped by Olsen. Went wide. In the tournament, they actually had a goal right off Caleb's faceoff. Harmon gets it to Conrad. Conrad over to Jewett. Jewett. He's going to come up to the blue line. Now he's in the middle. He'll shoot it. Hey, right in the goal! Jack Jewett, power play. And this unit's got goals on its last two opportunities. 9:35 to go in the second period. Probably an assist to Conrad. Whether or not there's a second assist there, I'm not sure. But Jewett just uses the traffic. The goalie couldn't see it. 3-0 Skippers. Nonweiler, he'll dump it in. Jewett and Markowitz are the other forwards. Clymer and Kinzer back at D. Nonweiler trying to put it out front. Bouncing puck goes to Jewett. He'll take it behind the net. Jewett, who just scored, gets it to the point. A little hard to handle for Kinzer, and it goes all the way down. Stopped behind the net by Struck. Hard pursuit from Wayzata, and I'll praise Wayzata for that. They are pursuing hard as they get into the Tonka end. Nonweiler, good pass from Nonweiler, finding Jewett. His shot was interfered with by a Wayzata stick. Kinzer can't keep that one in, but he stops the rush of Wayzata, and now he'll dump it into the corner and give Markowitz a chance to go get it. Loose puck goes to Jewett. Jewett checking the pipe. He's going to take it behind the net. He's checked, worked his way through that check, calmly sends it back to Kinzer. Kinzer shoots, it's tipped wide. Nonweiler hustles to the near wall. He gives it to Clymer at the point. Shot blocked. Good shin pad block by Wayzata. And this is what Wayzata has been doing well. They get that block, they get up. Now they're in a 2-on-1 situation. A little mishandle with the puck gives Tonka an opportunity to get back. Bouncing on in front. Struck, get that covered. And Struck has it covered. Extracurriculars out in front of the goal. 8:14 to go in the period. The refs are having no more. Now it'll be Proctor, Weinzerl, and Doyle. And they're going to take this face-off out in the neutral zone. Whether that's for in the crease or just being in the goalie's face or what, I'm not really sure. Good face-off win, and here goes Doyle on the right side. He'll opt to send it down into the corner to race for it. He should be able to put some pressure on this defenseman. Loose puck coming just past Weinzerl. Kept in by Lutz. Lutz backhands it to the wall. Doyle picks it up, looking to go in the middle, and it goes past both his teammates and off of Wayzata's stick. Now Weinzerl, he'll put it on net. Rebound from Proctor. Proctor picks it up. Lutz has it. Left point. Blocked by Wayzata. Just over the stick of Lutz, knocked up ahead by Conrad. Down low, Wayzata's got it for now. Weinzerl puts pressure on it. It'll go off the wall. It's going to come out to Lutz. He puts it in. It's intercepted. And Wayzata tries to quickly get up ice. Conrad behind his own goal. Stopping, trying to come back out the near side. Good help from his teammate Lutz. He sends it up the wall. Wayzata's got it for now. 2 blue jerseys near that guy. Now Doyle's got to go to the far wall, trying to intercept one to keep it in the zone. Wayzata probably not touched. I'm guessing this is icing. And a line change for the Skippers. 6:53 to go in the second. It's the 3-0 Tonka. Harmon, Novogratz, and Olsen. Up front, Anvery and Clymer are the Ds. Again, Harmon's been great on faceoffs. Watch him to get this one back. Again, Harmon, another faceoff win. Olsen just went right past it. He had a good chance to get that. Wayzata gets it out. Anvery off the wall, up to Olsen. Good bounce. He's got Novogratz in the middle. Olsen over for Novogratz. Tough play for Novogratz. He picks it up on the wall. Olsen comes to help. Now Harmon's going to have to forecheck. Ring around. This should be kept in by Anvery at the left point. He gives it to Harmon, and it's knocked off Harmon's stick. Wayzata's going to come up ice. Anvery backing off. Great defense from Anvery. Clymer gives it to the right wing. Novogratz. He sends it up ahead. It goes to Olsen. Harmon is open in the middle. Oh, it's off a skate just behind Harmon. Harmon gets it free, gets it to Novogratz, and it's over the blue line. It's offside. Almost a slick passing sequence there as it came out to Anvery, but just a few inches over the blue line slows things down. Line change now. It's Nonweiler, Jewett, and Markowitz. Lutz and Kinzer back at 6:02 to go in the second. Jewett works it into the zone. Nice stick work there. He's got Nonweiler backing him up, and he spins it down into the corner where it's picked up by Wayzata, D to D behind the net. Now they'll come up through the center, knocked off a stick by Nonweiler. Nonweiler, good body. Lutz picks it up behind the goal, trying to turn away from pressure, but he's checked, and it's picked up by Kinzer. He's got a lot of traffic to get through. He's got it out of the zone, and it's not going to be icing. It's going to stop right in front of the goalie. Jewett putting pressure on. Jewett almost with the interception. Lutz trying to keep it in the zone. His effort is offside. 5:25 to go in the second. 3-0 Tonka. Wayzata's going to change lines. Tonka is going to stay. On the faceoff. And it goes through the legs of our left wing and their right wing. Wayzata gets a hold of it first. Great D-to-D pass. Kinzer up ahead to Nonweiler. Nonweiler, great thinking. Over to Jewett, and it's knocked off his stick, but it goes to Lutz at the point. Shot tipped, knocked away. Wayzata, this is what they've been doing well. They get that block and they get up ice fast. And you got to praise Minnetonka's forwards for getting back on D and helping tonight, because a lesser team could really get beat by Wayzata's rush. So far, Wayzata has not broken through Tonka's defense. And here's another opportunity for Wayzata to get up ice. Lutz is going to have to angle it off. Cutting short shot. Thomas Struck save. Markowitz on the back check, gets to the wall, trying to send it up for his left winger Jewett. Jewett coming down low to help, and he's got it tied up in the corner. Now Lutz takes it. He'll head to the net, bounces it off the wall for Kinzer. Kinzer able to get it up to Nonweiler. Not a lot of mustard on that one, and Nonweiler reverses it back into the near corner. Lutz tries to play it against a bigger player. Backhand pass, great pass, and it's blocked by Kinzer. Great defensive play. Knocked away out of the danger zone, up the wall for Jewett. Jewett is going to ring it around to the right side. Kinzer has got pressure, trying to slide it past that guy. Kinzer reverse checks it, and it's going to go all the way down. What are they going to do? They're going to send two guys off. It was not icing. I think they're going to send Kinzer and whoever he was tied up with to the box. So incidental penalties, it will not create a power play for either squad. 4 minutes remain in the period. Proctor, Doyle, and Weinzerl. And it's Anvery and Conrad back on D. Proctor gets his stick in there, taps it to Weinzerl, and he got it on net. Good save from the Wayzata goalie. He was where he needed to be. Now it's taken away by Doyle, who gives it to Weinzerl on the right side. Flipped out in front, and it goes into the left corner. Proctor's got the puck first, giving to Doyle. Nice cycle below, and it comes out for Weinzerl. A little bit too much defense from Wayzata. D to D, Anvery. He'll shoot through traffic, bouncing out in front. Hey, it's in the goal! And it might be Proctor with his second. They're celebrating out there with Anvery. Anvery shoots it. I don't know if Proctor got a tip or if Anvery's going to get credit here. 4-0 Tonka. Good puck work. And just the higher talent and skill from Tonka is beginning to really overwhelm this Wayzata squad. I don't think Wayzata's playing terrible, to be honest. I think they're doing what they do, and I think they're doing it okay. I would, if I was a Wayzata coach, I'd say let's stay out of the box against a strong team like this. But that said, I mean, I just think Tonka is, they're playing their game too. Watch, here goes Wayzata on the rush, and look at those forwards get back. Proctor slows that whole thing down, picked up by Weinzerl. He'll turn, and here goes the Skippers coming back the other way. Proctor, left side. He's having a heck of a game. And he'll shoot one wide of the pipe. It's going to be too hard to stay in the zone. And Conrad's got to get it in his own zone. He'll go across to Anvery. Hard checks on the near wall. Anvery gets it up ahead to Olsen. Olsen's got Novogratz, but he's going to walk into the middle. Loose puck. Olsen backhand goes wide. New forwards. Novogratz, Harmon, Olsen. Harmon tries to take one away. Wayzata trying to get through Clymer and Lutz. Saved. Picked up by Lutz. Loose puck comes out top of the circle. Shot goes wide. Olsen heads to the wall. He's checked hard. Harmon up ahead of him. Olsen still with the puck. Gets it up to Novogratz, who knocks it into the zone. Novogratz into the corner. He's trying to get some space. Wayzata steals it, and they'll go. Shot, struck, glove save, easy. 2:01 to go. Looks like Tonka's going to stick with this 5. Harmon on the face-off. Olsen and Novogratz at the wings. I think it's Lutz and Clymer at D. So we've got a face-off infraction. And we'll just redo it. Harmon wins it again. Wayzata's able to get it, and they get it out to the point. Olsen gets it out. Novogratz puts pressure on. Loose puck. Back up to Harmon. Harmon on the right wall. Harmon with choices. He's got guys in the middle. He's going to send it down. Olsen is going to go behind the net. Olsen got some stick on it. He's trying to get it loose, but Wayzata steals it there. Now Lutz is backing off. Dumped in. Kind of a slow bounce there. Harmon now. And I think Wayzata's going to the box again. Harmon pries it away. He's got it up to his teammate. Thomas sees it now. Olsen's going to take it in left side. He's got Harmon with him. Up for Harmon. Oh, just missed. And they're going to get it set up here. Oh, Lutz, get it to a teammate. Wayzata touches it. Let's see what they do here for personnel. I'm guessing they'll go with Proctor's squad here. 1:04 to go in the second. Tonka in full control. And Novogratz got a penalty at the end of that play, so it's not going to be a power play. It's going to be incidental penalties, and it's just going to be 5-on-5. Jewett, Nonweiler, and Markowitz, with Kinzer and Clymer back at D. Someone needs to tell Jack Bosch to put his helmet on. I've seen a backup goalie get a penalty there. There he was. He puts it back on. Good face-off wing. Nonweiler tried to get it back to the point. It's kept alive by Markowitz. His shot was blocked. Markowitz tries again and Jewett. Oh, it's an easy one for Jewett. And it's 5-0 Tonka. Same squad. The B's are Anvery and I think that's Clymer over there. And Nonweiler walks it right into the zone. They're making it look like they're at Covington Park right now. Clymer at the blue line, keeping it in. It's bouncing all around. Jewett trying to get a hold of it. Now Wayzata comes away with it. Tough spot though, long pass, right side. Wayzata goes on the rush. They get up ice fast. Shot blocked. Anvery's not quite sure where it's going to land. This is going to come way out to the left point. Shot back in, bouncing puck, knocked back out again to the left point. Shot again, bouncing off bodies. Clymer's a little bit shaken up, but when it got off the side of his leg there, and he's going to need his guys to get it out because he wants to change. Jewett, left side, shot. And it's going to be frozen by the Wayzata goalie with 2.2 seconds to go in the second period. We're going to keep these forwards on. All they've really got to do is take a face-off here. Now, Markowitz is a right-hander, so he's not going to be able to get that shot right off the face-off. So no attempt at the end of the period. And Tonka with 3 in the second, 2 for Jack Jewett. So they talk it over one more time. We'll head to the third with a 5-0 lead here at Plymouth Ice Center. Thanks for joining me, all of you that couldn't make it tonight, grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles, parents who are with the other child or had to work or whatever. It's always fun to bring you these games. Tonight we're at Plymouth Ice Center, Rink B. This would be my least favorite of the 3 rinks here at Plymouth to film from. But we're doing our best here and our players are having a great game. Struck goes to his goal. 1 hour left. Proctor, Doyle, and Weinzerl take the ice at forward. Kinzer and Lutz at D. Like I was saying before, it's just great to see when you've got a team and everybody can score and everybody's contributing in just obvious, significant ways. I would say of the 5 goals, 2 or 3 involved defensemen. Anvery may have a goal. Lutz definitely had an assist on the first goal. At least those 2 right off the top of my head. Tied up. Weinzerl dumping it into the left corner. Doyle putting pressure on. This will come up the left wing. Wayzata struggling to get it out. Still coming. Good defense from Kinzer using the body. He slides it over to an uncovered Lutz. Weinzerl tries to get it through to the center, and Wayzata picks up a loose puck. Intercepted now by Weinzerl. He tries to stop short of a check. Instead, the puck tracks back to Kinzer, who gives it off left side. Lutz off the wall. They're going to call icing. And with 9:20 on the clock and running, are we going going to change lines, we are. Looks like we're going to go running time here. It's 9:33 p.m. and I think we've got this one scheduled to end at 9:45 p.m. We wouldn't have to run 9 minutes, but we are up 5-0, so it probably is the appropriate thing to do. What's going on here? Lutz is going off. Harmon, Olsen, and Non-Wild. Probably because Novogratz is in the box. Oh, bouncing in front and again. Thomas with a little puck luck. It was just a bounce off a body. Wayzata taking it to the goal. Great defense from Anbury. Anbury and Harmon are there. And I think Wayzata is going to go to the box. Or, okay, Max Novogratz coming out of the box. Anbury's going to the box. But he's calling for a white jersey, I think, so I think they're just trying to keep control here. Whoever Anbury was tied up with is also going to go to the box. Maybe they're not really sure who it was. Not me. Not me. Okay, so really confusing here. Wayzata's only got 4 guys on the ice. Tonka's got 5 on the ice. Harmon, Novogratz, Olsen, Conrad, and Lutz. And Wayzata must think that they are shorthanded. Anbury is not in the box anymore. So, and they've already run a whole minute off the penalty. So it is a power play for Tonka. Face-off won by Harmon. Lutz shoots it off the pad. Conrad dumps it in. Olsen and Novogratz at the puck in the corner. Novogratz gets it back to Conrad. Traffic in front. Harmon with the tip. And Olsen. Oh, great save from Wayzata. Jewett's going to come on. I think he's going to replace Novogratz. That was a grade A chance there for Harmon and Olsen out in front. Conrad, nice shot from the point. Reboundable shot. And I do not know why they're taking this out here. Maybe they're going to say someone was in the crease. Harmon will take the face off, neutral ice. Jewett on the right side. Bouncing puck goes to Wayzata. Wayzata gains the zone. Backhand, popped. Loose puck to Conrad. Conrad up ahead to Jewett. Jewett cutting to the middle. Loose puck knocked out of the zone. Lutz is going to have to go back to the red line. He's got a guy on his shoulder. He gets it over to Conrad. Conrad up ahead to Jewett. Bouncing off his stick. Harmon tries to get a hold of it. Harmon sneaking it through the crowd. Harmon's walking to the net. Get that puck, Harmon. Knocked away by the goalie. Harmon's going to settle it down now and get the power play started. Harmon will take it behind the net. Now he's working it behind the net. Oh, he was going to do the Michigan kid. I guess it'd be cool if you pulled it off. Jewett, right side. Harmon's out in front. Olsen's out in front. Shot blocked. Wayzata gets it out. Clymer fumbles it out in front. Struck's going to have to cover it. Nope. Conrad gets it up ice to Jewett. Now it's 3-on-2. Harmon will pick it up. He'll take it left side, onside. Up for Jewett. Oh, just past Jewett. Jewett slaps at it. He's going to get it back. Oh, and he lost it. Good hustle from Jewett. He'll stay on top of that. Flipped into the near corner. Kinzer taps it ahead. Proctor taps it ahead. Off the wall for Kinzer. He's going to take it down low behind the net. Kinzer looking for the wraparound, and it just went right out in front. Nobody home. Wayzata looks to clear it. Snell 5-on-5. Wayzata gains the zone. Kinzer steps up, puts a little body on. Wayzata still with the puck. Out in front, missing, coming all the way to the right point. Over the stick of the D. Winds her on the left side. Coming through the middle is Doyle. Weinzerl trying to turn away, slows it down, drops it off to Proctor. Proctor stopped by Wayzata. Weinzerl sends it behind the net, out in front, intercepted by the Trojans. 4 minutes and counting on the clock. Kinzer, hard shot. Glove save with 3:55 to go. Proctor, Doyle, and Weinzerl, they'll stay up front. Conrad and Anvery are the Ds. Proctor wins it, back to Conrad, D to D, Anvery, shot through traffic, wide left, off the wall, picked up by Doyle. Doyle to Proctor. Proctor tries to get it back to Doyle, it's knocked away by Wayzata. Now Wayzata trying to come up the left wall. And they do. Proctor hustling back, trying to get a little stick on. Stepping up is Conrad. He slows things down. Wayzata throws an interception to Proctor. Proctor, right side. He's got Doyle behind him. He's going to hold on. Shot and covered by Wayzata. 3 minutes to go. Nonweiler, Markowitz, and Jewett. Kinzer and Lutz at D, 2:46 running clock, 5-0 Tonka lead. A lot of time went off the clock when they were trying to solve that penalty issue. Markowitz fighting for it. Good fight from Markowitz, finally over the blue line. Jewett almost walked right to the goal with an interception. Battled both ways in the neutral zone. Jewett across to Nonweiler. Nonweiler in the middle. He'll shoot through traffic, wide left. Jewett is waiting. He shoots it on net. Save. Comes out to the right wall. Kinzer, his shot is blocked. Then he gets the rebound, sends it in. Picked up by Wayzata. Hard check from behind by Markowitz. And it chipped ahead past Markowitz. Wayzata's got to play this. No icing. 2 minutes to go. Lutz, left wall. It's over his stick. Back out to the red line. D to D to Kinzer. And we've got a whistle, and it's going to be Nonweiler with a trip. 1:48 to go in the game. Harmon and Olsen will kill. Clymer and Anvery are back on D. What will Harmon say when he gets in the car tonight? He will say, I didn't lose any faceoffs. Net's off. Nonetheless, Struck was there. That is what Harmon will say. That's my prediction. Mark your bingo card. What is Harmon going to say after the game? Now, if he loses this face-off, he's going to have to change that, but he didn't. Hunter Olsen gets it over the blue line, and it's offside. They're going to change the line, which will make more time run off the clock. Markowitz on the face-off. Wayzata brings it in, 24 seconds to go. Shot wide right. Out in front, knocked away. Don't let him score. Out to the point, 13 seconds to go. Shot goes into the right corner again, 10 seconds to go. Looking for the shutout. Jewett lifts a stick, out to the point, and it's flipped out of the zone. It will be another shutout for the Skippers. They will celebrate with Struck. And I didn't want to say anything like jinxing a no-hitter. It is 4 shutouts in a row for the Skippers. 2 apiece for Struck and Bosch. Congratulations, Skippers. That is a great milestone. Whatever else happens in a season, to be able to say that you had 4 shutouts in a row is pretty incredible. But we were rooting for a 5th. few days against Shakopee. So congrats, Skippers. 5 goals, none for Wayzata. Skippers get the win. Thank you again for joining me from Plymouth Ice Center. I'm Scott Harmon. Skippers win 5-0. See you next time.